Today I want to talk about iPads and group instruction in day services, doing things all together now. The iPad by its nature is a singular personal device, but just adding a little bit of tech can make it into a powerful group presentation tool. If you go into a day services setting, you'll see lots of people, lots of individuals, all of them different, but sometimes not doing things together, not knowing each other personally, not having the chance to unite their personalities behind an idea. Think of an iPad as a way to break down barriers. All you need to get started to mirror the content on your iPad is a cable that connects you to a smart TV or a smart board. If you're doing it with a cable, it can be an HDMI, it can be a VGA. All you need is the appropriate adapter from Apple. Individual attention on a particular device all of a sudden now can become group attention. You can also display the content on your iPad without wires by using AirPlay screen mirroring through an Apple TV, through a Chromecast device. There's several ways. I'm not going to go into all the technical details. There's plenty of answers to this problem. Just on Google, just search mirroring my iPad and you'll find out how to do it. But what I want to do is talk about the ways that you can bring a group together through mirroring. Take that iPad, use Google Earth, Google Expeditions, and explore the world around you. Have the guys and gals in the group talk about, where does your family come from? What is your ancestry? And, oh, I'm Irish. Okay, hey, let's take a trip over to Ireland. Oh, I'm Italian. Well, let's go visit the Colosseum. You'll show people things that they have not been exposed to in many cases. You can also use Book Creator to create a profile of the individuals in a group. Have the person describe themselves, take a picture of themselves, add their voice, and all of a sudden you have a document that describes the people in the group to any outsider, to themselves. And I tell you, I've done this in the past, and people get so excited to talk about themselves. There's also the opportunity to start a game show. And if you take one of the individuals in your group and point them as the MC of the day, it can be a wild new experience for them that all of a sudden they're in front of the group. People are looking at them, and it's a real, sometimes scary experience, but also a confidence booster for people that really get into it. So I've used this app. It's a free app, 4 Picks, 1 Word. It's a word solving game. You get 4 pictures and you have to come up with the concept that is seen in all the pictures, and that concept is spelled out in a word, but you have to guess what that word is and spell it. If you have the iPad connected wirelessly, it really gives you an advantage because you could take that iPad and walk around the room, give everybody a chance to play it right where they are. Everyone will see what they're doing up on the screen since it's being mirrored. The folks that are looking at the main screen can all of a sudden help that person that if they're struggling with solving it, put your heads together and come up with a group solution. The MC person is somebody that kind of like works up the audience, gets them enthusiastic about the process, compliments people that get the right answer, makes everyone feel special and involved. Another group exercise could be using Newsela, which is a service that's on the web and also app-based that allows you to read topical subjects in various reading comprehension levels. So someone that's a great reader, they can go at the 8th grade level. If someone is struggling, they can go at a lower level. But you can go around the room, have everybody talk about that article, read it, and take turns reading it. And then after it's finished, you could ask questions. Well, what was that story about? Did you like it? Did you learn something new? Do you agree with the story or disagree with the story? And it gets people to come together as a group, develop some further literacy skills, and hopefully learn something new. All of this is designed to try and break down social barriers between the individuals in the room. I did an exercise years ago where I had a bunch of folks in a room and I took pictures of their shoes. Kind of crazy, but that's what I did. I took pictures of their shoes and then we looked at the pictures and tried to match them to the person wearing the shoes. And the whole idea behind the exercise is, are you aware of the person sitting to the left or right of you? Do you know what their name is? Do you know what they're wearing today? Are you aware of the world around you other than the staff support person? Maybe that can be extrapolated to breaking down barriers in society. In a work setting, being able to talk to your supervisor or fellow workers, or at a volunteer site, getting along with everybody, being aware of the world. This is the goal. I think that using an iPad in a group setting is very powerful.